Now we will take the third problem, which is on a vertical cylinder. Okay. When you read the problem, the vertical cylinder of base diameter 45 mm and axis length is 60 mm is resting on HP. Okay. The suction plane is perpendicular to VP and inclined at 50 degrees to the HP, passing through, very interestingly, passing through the center point of the top face. So this is the condition for the suction plane, and this is the stage 1 construction points for you. So now call this as part A, and this as part B. Let us take part A first. So how do we draw a cylinder? Just draw a XY line to represent this. Again, it is a cylinder, parallel line method only. You have to draw a circle here, because when you look the thing, you will find a circular top view for a cylinder. So you will be drawing a 45 diameter circle here. So just draw a circle here. As I say circle, you have to first mark the center point. So longer diagonals and this. Normally, when you draw this, draw a vertical diameter and a horizontal diameter first. Draw vertical diameter and a horizontal diameter. So when you draw like this, each compartments will be 90 degree. So but we prefer to take 8 points. So 8 points means 1, 2, 3, 4 are there. Another 4 we will take. So if you take, so this has to be 90 has to be bisected. So 45. So this is 45 degree. So at 45, you can extend the same line here. So again, on this side, if you mark 45 degree line, so this will be the 45 degree line. So again, this will be 45 here. So extend this line. So you will be getting a lines like this. Okay, lines like this. So now it is a cylinder. Means top and the bottom are similar in this case also. You have to take 2 sets of letters. From the left, you can start AA1, BB1, CC1, DD1, EE1, ABCDE, F, FF1, FG, H. So we will be marking like this. We have now divided the circle into 8 parts. The diameter of the circle is, so this is the dimension that you are showing. This is the dimension line. So these are the points, 8 points we have got. So now you can take all these points up to the front view. So draw a thin lines only from all these points to the front view. So I'll be getting like this. Axis is merging in this case. So again one more line which is merging. So next you have to see what is the height. Height is 60 mm. Draw a 60 mm length vertical line here from that side and this side. So join this. So this is the boundary line that you are taking. So that is for AA1, and so you can also mark that A dash, A1 dash here, and this is E dash and E1 dash. So further when you move, so this is visible, this is visible, this is visible, this is visible, this is visible. So the remaining invisible ones are, I'll just put it here. So 45 degree means this one, okay, and this one are not visible, okay, so invisible. So now let us take a visible line is merging with the invisible line. So a visible line is in the same line with the invisible line. So it will be a visible line. So you can draw a thick line here. So similarly, if you take this side, so a visible line is merging with the invisible line. So draw a thick line. So this point, this is merging with this invisible. So again, you can draw this line also. So how many lines that you get? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So because few points are merging, okay, so you get a less number of longer edges which are visible. So all are thin. Don't draw a thick lines now. Just draw a continuous line. Okay, and leave it. So now axis. When it comes to axis, axis is also merging in this case. So means there is a one more line which is here. So that is merging. Let us name this B. So this will become B dash, B1 dash, which is visible. Invisible one in the same line is H dash and H1 dash. Put it that in the bracket. And similarly, you can take C dash and C1 dash, that is visible. Similarly here G, comma, G dash and G1 dash in the bracket. That is invisible. Also O1. So let me mark here itself O dash invisible and O1 dash also invisible. There are 3 points here. So here D dash and D1 dash visible, and another one is EF, na? So comma F dash and F1, but that is invisible. Put it in the bracket. So we are naming all these things, but we are giving a bracket to the invisible longer edges that we have marked. They are not the longer edges because the cylinder will not have a longer edges. Just for the sake of construction, we have drawn those lines, but however we are marking that as a one point here on the surfaces and we are making. So normally better way to do that is, I will also show you one more method. So you need not draw these lines thick here. So you should not mark these lines. So you can mark only this and mark these points. So this is sufficient. Otherwise, if you draw it, it should be very thin. The line should be very thin. Better not to write this. So you can just draw this and this. So this is what I want to tell you. So no need of drawing the in between line. You can just transfer that to the top and bottom face. So now you have got all the markings here. Come to part B. Part B is section plane is perpendicular to VP, means something like this. It is cutting like this. Okay. Inclined at 50 degrees to HP. 50 degrees to HP. Okay. Passing through the center point of the top face. Which is the center point? This is the center point of the top face. So 50 degrees to the HP. You can consider this itself as a zero line. And take drafter to 50 degree, means somewhere 45, 50 like this, okay, somewhere here, okay. When you tilt your drafter somewhere here, you will take it. Just draw a line like this, okay. This is your suction line. So when you draw suction line, I have already told you, if you show an arrow here at the end, draw 2 thick lines and show an arrow here. So an arrow here down means the bottom ones are retained. So just it is very thin lines. You are doing like this. I don't know how it has come. Okay, like this. At the top face, when it takes at 50 degrees, so this will be 50 degree now. 50. Line, you have to start numbering it. So as I told you, from left to right, you can start numbering it. So this is the first point, which is a visible A1. So let me call this as 1 dash. Okay. Further, when you move, you are getting it on this. You are getting 2 points. For the construction purpose, we have drawn a thin line that is cut here and that. So how you can say 2 points? When you drop it down, look at this. This is the 1 point, and the another point is this. Okay. So let me mark for this visible one as 2 dash. This invisible one we will not mark. Now we will move ahead. So again it cuts here. So when you drop it down, it is cutting here and here. Okay. So 2 more points. For the one, I will call this as 3 dash. And other one which is invisible, I can also now call it as 4 dash in the bracket. So I will start it from here, comma. For this point, that is invisible, so that is 5 dash in the bracket. So this is the number of points that we get. Okay, if you divide this into 12, you may get a more points. So but however we have done it at 8 points here. When it cuts at 50 degree, we are going to get a 5 point. How to mark? I am repeating from the left. This is a visible one, visible generator point, that is 1 dash. So and next is this thin line it is cutting, that is cutting at this point and this point. There are 2 points. One is visible and the another one is invisible. So visible one is 2 dash. Don't mark the invisible. Move to further. So again this and this point, this is visible. So 3 dash. So fourth one from there, invisible, that is point G, and then move down H, that is point number 5. So we have marked all the points. Again, as in the similar case, draw a horizontal line here from the top and bottom. So take a reference point here again. Take a reference point here again. So the reference point I will call this as AA1 only. AA1 only means I will be starting from here, cutting and opening like this. So what is the total length? Total length is pi into d. So d in our case is 45. So into pi we have to do. Total distance is pi into d, that is 141.36. So this is the distance. Okay. So how we get? I have already told the diameter is 40. Pi into d you will do. Will get at this. So and you are taking that as a total length and completing this. So now you have to divide this into equal parts. How do we do this? There is a method to this. So now you can draw an acute angle line like this. Okay, straight line at an acute angle here. A straight line like this. Take a compass. So take any convenient distance. This is, you can take 45 or more. Okay. So just cut. How many number of parts you have done here? 8 you have done. So you have to take a trial and error method, take a fixed length and mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So equal distance, you need not change that. Okay. So once you selected, better conveniently you take a length so that you cover a long line here. So don't make it too short, because otherwise while drawing it will become difficult. So take a long line here, take your compass, take a convenient distance here, repeat that for the number of divisions that you have made here. We have done 8 parts here, so you have to repeat it into 8 parts here. So connect the last point, that is the 8th point, to the last point of this. So now you get a like this. Keep your drafter parallel to this line and draw lines like this. So when you draw a line like this total length now pi d, that is 141.36, gets divided equally into 8 parts. Now if I draw this, we'll observe how many parts we get. So let us take these lines, thin lines only, don't take thick lines. So draw vertical lines here. Okay. Now observe from here, this is our reference line. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Why 8? There are 8 parts we have done here. So we get 8 parts. So let me now take all the things. So after getting the 8 points, you can just draw lines from here to the respective points. So 1 is on the line AA1. So 1 point here, that you get it as 1 here. Okay. And this is your B1, C, C1, D, D1, E, E1, E, F, F1, E, F, G, G1, H, H1. So we have come up to here, back to A1. Back to here. So this is the marking for us. So now 1 is on the line AA1. You can take 1 point here, and if you further continue here, the same line, we may get a 1 more point here. That is also okay. 2 points. So next is 2 and 5. So draw a line. 2 is on the line. That is a visible. 2 is on the line BB1. So this is the one, that is, you call that as 2. So another one is on the H we have a 5. On the H we have a 5. So let us complete that also. So just draw this up to H. So that is up to here. So this will be your 5. Okay. So 1, 2. 1 and 5 we have marked now. So coming to this now, 3 and 4 we have to mark. So 3 and 4, just if you draw it, it is on the line C and G. So C and here on the G. So for the visible one we call this as 3, and for the invisible one we call this as 4. Okay? Yes. Now the points are 1, 2, 3. 3 is this point, and on that side 4, 5. So 1, 4, 5. Okay. Now what is the next important thing is, we will not take a scale and draw a straight line. You have to draw a smooth curve using your freehand drawing. Just put it at 1. Just draw a curve, which may be a curve here, not a straight line. Okay? So like this, and similarly when you draw on this side, you will again get a curve like this. Okay? So the points that you get will be something like a curve. But after drawing this will be a curve, and this is a thick line, and the whole thing is a thick like this. No need to draw inner lines. They are all thin lines. These lines we have done it for the purpose of the construction only. They are thin lines in this case. Okay, so this is the thin lines in this case. Correct? So what is required for us is this line, what I have drawn here after getting the use of the construction lines. So let me give a color to this now. So this is the development part for you. So this will be written, you cut like this the total sheet and fold it, you are going to get this one. So it should be marked dark here. So this is the written portion. So this will be marked dark here. Okay. So this is the total solution of the development for you. So this portion is dark. So but this portion is thick. So this completes the parallel line method. Now I will do one more problem. So that completes your parallel line method, and then we will move on to pyramid class. So we will be doing that in the next class.